Welcome to Nicko's Kitchen's What You Want. Today's recipe request comes in from the Facebook user Megan Castry, and she's asked me to make some bacon and French toast cupcakes. So let's get started.
He's got budget meals Monday, what you want Wednesday, fast food Friday, what else could he share? It's Nicko's Kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
So guys, the first thing that we're going to do to get started on our French toast and bacon cupcakes, just into a bowl, we're going to make our batter for our cupcakes, and I'm going to be adding in some self-raising flour. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour, you've heard me say this many times before, just use some normal flour with a teaspoon of baking powder added. Next, I'm going to be adding in some sugar. And to give it that real French toast feel, some spices. First one, nutmeg, and of course, some cinnamon as well. Now for our wet ingredients, I'm going to be putting in some melted butter, some milk as well, and also some eggs that I've just beaten up. Now we're going to give this a good mix around, get everything combined really well. So this is what we're after with our cupcake batter. So that's all we have to do. Now we're going to load it up in our cupcake tray. So I've got a cupcake tray here, and I've lined it with some cupcake liners, the muffin liners. And now I'm going to be putting in some of our cupcake batter straight in. So these are now going to go into a preheated oven at 175 degrees C, and we're going to pop them in there for 15 to 20 minutes. So while our cupcakes are baking, I'm actually going to get started on our maple frosting that we're going to be putting on our cupcakes. And just into a bowl here, I've got some softened butter, and to the butter, I'm going to be adding in some icing sugar or some confectionery sugar. And to give it that beautiful maple flavor, I'm going to be putting in some maple syrup as well, just over the top. Now, if you want to use electric beaters for this, go for it. I'm just going to be doing it by hand, just getting a whisk in there and mixing this butter, maple, and icing sugar mixer around. And this is the consistency that we're after, okay? It just holds its shape and it's very, very firm. So our French toast muffins are now out of the oven, and I've let them cool completely. And what I've done is I've just popped our maple frosting just into a piping bag here, and I'm going to pipe on our icing on the top. Now, you don't have to do this. You can just pop that frosting straight on. And just to finish this off and give this cupcake almost like a breakfast feel with the French toast, the maple syrup, of course, we're going to be putting on some candied bacon. Now, what I've done with the bacon, I've got some streaky bacon, and I've brushed it with some maple syrup. And then I've put it into the oven for about 15 minutes at 190 degrees C. And I've cooked it, brought it out of the oven, and I've just left it there to air dry. And now what I'm going to do, I've just cut the bacon up into little pieces, and I'm just going to place them on top, that candied bacon, on top of that icing. So there you have it, some French toast cupcakes with a maple butter frosting and some candied bacon. What more could you ask for? It's fit for a king. So how cool do these look? Huh? They look really, really cool. And the flavor dimensions there are really going to play on your mind. And don't be afraid of the bacon on the top, because you know, the saltiness of the bacon and the sweetness of that maple syrup that candied with it is really going to enhance the whole cupcake. So let's go. Oh, Nicko, you dog. Man, if I wasn't on a diet, I'm telling you now, oh, I would just jump straight into them. You're getting a little bit of that saltiness from the bacon, and then that sweetness of the frosting, and those beautiful flavors of the cinnamon and the nutmeg, the spices that were in that batter. That is amazing. If you don't try these, there is something seriously wrong with you. So make sure you give these bacon and French toast cupcakes a try. They are fantastic. I'll see you this Friday for another fast food recipe. So until then, take care.